this is much better. I feel like
already tell.
Yeah. Hey guys, it's Kuji, and today I'm getting my seat shaved so that I can touch a bit more on both sides. So I'm hoping that this is gonna help me feel more comfortable with the bike. We're gonna show you the whole process. It's gonna be very exciting. Let's go. Hey guys, so I got safely to the Custom Moto shop, and as you can see, the bike is already mounted so that it doesn't fall anything. The seat has been already removed and it's getting slowly worked on by amazing client for us.
Hi, my name is Ryan, and this is Mr. Ed's Custom Moto, and is here today to get her brand new Aprilia 660 motorcycle seat, kind of shaved and lowered for her. So I start the process by taking off the seat cover and you know, finding out how much foam Aprilia allowed us to have in the seat to shave down. So
Let's see. How much can we actually lower that bike? Oh wow.
So we'll save the cover here.
Oh wow.
And then then I'll glue the seat down, the foam down, because it's not even on here very nicely. So glue it down so it stays when I start shaving it. But this high-tech system of a pin, but you'll see like there's really about that much foam in the center part, and then back here you've got another few inches of foam, but it's probably more the width of the seat pan and the frame of the bike that is not allowing her to get her feet down further. But we'll narrow this, kind of shape this here so she can get down in the seat more, and then have her on the bike and see where we're at. It's process is it's kind of complex but also simple at the same time, so we'll get after it.
Let's go.
Yep. I was telling Luca I was feeling around the seat pan and I sat on it as well. The width of the frame of the bike right here is probably what you're feeling, more than the seat to get your feet closer, but will lower the back of your seat down. But then also you need to put your feet on the pegs like you're riding. Does the bike feel level left to right, or does it feel like it's leaning one way or the other?
It feels like it's leaning a bit here, maybe, on the right.
It's leaning more to the right?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, straight.
Okay, and then so grab the bars like you're riding, and so that's where you want to be at, right there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. But you have the ability to move forward a little bit if you wanted to, or no? Yeah, you can do that too. Okay. But you want to use all the seats when you're riding, right? Because
usually I ride like in the middle, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah, and on the stop I just go to the front because it's like...
Just stop, get your feet closer to the ground, right? Yeah, okay, cool. All right, well hop off real quick, and then I'll show you what I was showing Luca. Well, the width of the pan here is also, it's keeping your feet to the ground. And then back here you can start feeling seat pan. But you weren't really sitting back here as much. You're really in this area, but I want to start shaping this down here and getting, it'll get your butt into the seat more this way, and then lower this here, but then you've also got seat pan there, right? So if you can imagine the shape of a seat pan is like a V, right? Yeah. So as you come down in the seat pan, like your forward and back seat like shrinks, it gets tighter as the V comes down lower, right? So your seating surface almost feels like it's shrinking a little bit, but I don't want it to, right? You want to stay with that same distance forward to back as much as possible, so you don't feel like you're just kind of like locked in this one seating position, right? I think by shaping this down first will allow you to get your butt in the seat, and then I'll just kind of blend it in. But naturally, though, you feel like you're being pushed forward towards the tank a little bit, right? And that's the style of this bike.
That is the style of this bike, definitely.
Yeah, so you won't have to worry about taking that out. Okay, well, I'll just start shaping this down like that. Okay. And then narrowing this here, still narrow it as much as possible to bring it in tighter so it's...
it's a bit lower.
So feet on the pegs, like you're riding, try that. Do you feel like your seating surface has changed at all, or does it still feel about the same?
It feels good. It doesn't
shrunk at
feel,
all?
no.
Okay, good.
No.
Yeah, I didn't want to, and I'm not trying to create too small of an area for you to ride in, yeah.
No, it feels good in my opinion. Yeah.
Okay, and then when you're, put your feet to the ground, you get up closer. And do you sometimes leave one foot on the peg and do one foot flat when you come to a stop?
Yeah, always.
Yeah,
because otherwise I was not able to touch at all.
Yeah.
So I have to do that. Yeah.
You do that, and then your foot is lower, but you're not off the bike, like hanging off or anything. Yeah, definitely. Because there still is more foam in there I can take out. I just didn't want to take out too much to start, and then find out that the seat's uncomfortable now. So
no,
yeah.
it feels good. I would probably even take out more if that's possible.
Yeah.
It feels good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still feels fine. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good. Okay. We'll hop off there as well. So yeah, you can kind of see if you feel here. I mean, we're getting down to the seat pan, and kind of the seat pan is there, but there's still right there though. You can feel that. Like there's a little bit more in there, but not a ton. So yeah, I can definitely just shave more out of that area, because this is still where you're gonna be getting your feet to the ground, and it's still. I mean, it's tight. There's not a lot not a lot in there still, but. And then that's pretty much right up to the front. But yeah, when you were sitting in the saddle, you're basically back here, and this whole part really wasn't being used, like, because you were back in the seat, right?
Yeah, like this part, I'm using only for stops. Yeah,
only for stops to slide up forward, and but back here is where the bulk of you is sitting, and that's where there's still a lot of foam at. So yeah, we'll just start taking out some more as well. Because the seat was about there, so it feels like we've dropped it a lot, but that's also why, like, the width of the pan and the frame, sometimes it feels like it doesn't matter how much foam we take out of the center, it still feels like you're there, because your legs can't get any tighter. But we can always put more foam back in, which is fine, So yeah, I'll just keep, because we're getting closer to the pan there and there and there, so, but there's like a drop off from at this point to this point where they have a lot of foam, but I'll keep smoothing it out through here, and that'll help you get your feet down lower and everything like that. So feeling it around here, I mean, you can feel it's just through there is the seat pan, right, all the way around.
Oh yeah, now I can definitely feel that.
That's a lot less foam that was there for sure. But then again, it's like I could maybe see if I could take more out of here, but I feel like when I start getting up here, this is where the comfort of your seat is at, right?
Yeah.
But this will help you get your feet to the ground a little bit more. But I don't know if this is keeping you, or if it's just, again, the width of that's keeping you, right?
Let me sit and let me see. Because I also feel like this is not very, it's not preventing me. I feel like it's more dense.
It's not very dense, right?
Yeah.
And that's why I was kind of surprised with this Aprilia foam. It wasn't as dense as I thought it was going to be as well. So.
This is much better. I feel like.
Already tell.
Yeah.
Put your feet on the pegs like you're riding, just to make sure it feels comfortable back there too. No change.
Yeah, I really don't feel any change.
Yeah, that's good.
Like here, so that's very good. It still feels very soft and very comfortable, I would say.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And again, a lot of times, to make the seat more comfortable, it's just adding some shape to it as well, right? Because our butts are kind of shaped like this, right? Yeah. And the seat is shaped like this, or kind of like this. So you take that foam out and just give your butt a place to go.
Yeah.
It makes it more comfortable without adding, different densities of foam in there, which I could, but that's not the goal of today. Today is, to get your feet down. But yeah, I've got different densities of memory foam over there that could soften out the seat in areas, which I do for, other customers of mine as well. But if you still feel like it's comfortable, then we don't have to add memory foam to it, because that'll start lifting you back up in the seat, right? And we don't want to do that.
Yeah.
So what you could do now is just, if you feel like, I think we got everything we could to get your feet to the ground, go and ride for a while, and then when Luca comes back into town, give me a call, and we're like, let's make it more comfortable now. Like, you're like, maybe it's not as comfortable as it could be, and I could put some foam in there as well to kind of.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome. Yeah. I'm very happy with how it turned out. I can definitely touch more now,
Yeah.
which is great.
I mean, it's
So
still not flat-footed, but that's the, I don't think you,
I don't think it would be
Yeah.
possible.
No, I don't think it would be
Just,
possible.
just through the seat, yeah.
Yeah,
The seat is just like,
yeah, the height of it is just a little bit
yeah,
too much, but
I
yeah.
feel like it's more of the,
The narrowness there, and then the frame and the seat pan. So, but yeah, if it feels comfortable there, I'll see what the cover looks like, because the cover should just go right back over the top, right?
yeah, definitely.
And then it'll match the rear like that as well. So, yeah, perfect. Like normally it would be touching the foam, right?
Yeah.
Push on the middle of the seat cover.
Oh wow,
Like there's a lot of foam out of there, so.
that's crazy.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it's a good, inch in areas, but then the nice thing about the vinyl, just kind of tack it back down there, pull it down there, and it kind of just stretches where it needs to go, and then you don't have this big floating in there.
Yeah.
But I kind of just wanted to see what it looked like through here, just to make sure the roughness of the foam doesn't show through the cover, and you have this weird bumpy stuff, So I'm probably gonna put that black headliner on it. It just smooths everything out nicely, so you don't have any. You can kind of see the foam and the work we've done on it right here. Like you can see the bumps on it here and here through the cover. So it just makes it look cleaner and nicer, when you're out riding. But yeah, I think that's where you're gonna want to live.
That's awesome. Okay, so the seat has been shaved a bit. I am able to touch on both sides a bit more now, and I feel more comfortable with the bike, which is great. I'm very excited to test it out on the way back. We're gonna show you the after look, how it's gonna look. Now it's getting on the cover. Since it's been shaved, the cover was taken off, and we need to put it back now. Overall, very nice experience. It was awesome to see that in person and be part of it and get it done so that I can feel safer with and more comfortable with my bike.
Tiered kind of edge, it's very smooth, right?
Yeah.
So this will kind of create that same feeling over all of this foam that I roughed up, and so I just don't want these little bumpy things to transfer through to your cover, and then you have like this, your back seat's all smooth and clean. This will help it be smooth and clean as well. So until you get your other cover,
Yeah.
maybe your other cover's got more different material on it, so it wouldn't transfer through as easy. But yeah,
Probably.
Also, one thing that the company you might get seat covers from, it should still fit fine because they're building it off of stock, but sometimes the material is not as stretchy as this stock material, and it might not fit, but yeah, that's something we could still work on. Yeah, because even if you bring them back, like I said, I could install them, and then if I have to make like an adjustment, I probably could do that for you to make sure, but again, like their material is not probably as, like this is still good material. It's a little thinner, but it's really, really stretchy. So there's different, I could show you real quick, but there's different materials that have like different stretching like characteristics that they might not use or use, just so you know. But like this is a 4-way stretch, so it stretches this way and this way really good, right? But this material here is only like a 2-way stretch. So it stretches more like across the roll than this way. It doesn't stretch as much, but it stretches more that way. So I don't know what material they use, but this is the 4-way stretch, so it stretches everywhere nicely. And then also when they put seams in it, the seam doesn't stretch as well as this has no seams, right? This is the seam. So the seam will keep it from stretching at times as well. So when they do their design in it, it might not stretch the same. And if it does, it could buckle and bend in different areas. So
that's a good thing to remember, and we'll definitely reach out to them to make sure that it stretches properly in everywhere possible.
Yeah, just so because I mean, again, like you want it to look great on your bike, that's the idea. Yeah,
definitely.
But there are ways to adjust it and make it look better.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, so I guess we're just finishing up the seat here, right? We've lowered it, narrowed it as much as possible, but that's one of the only, there's many ways to make a more comfortable seat as well. So that's why, yeah, like I said, just scheduling the ride-in appointment, the bike, the seat, and the rider are here, and you could do, to make the seat more comfortable depending on how you fit your bike. There are different densities of memory foam to use to create a more comfortable seat, adding foam to it, making it wider, making it taller depending on the rider heights, size, whatever, right? We'll work with whatever, but there's so many different areas and options to make it more comfortable. But I needed her feet to the ground, so that's what we did for her today. And so
yes,
we are done. Yep.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
I appreciate you guys coming here as well, because
it was such a fun experience also to show you guys how everything went, the whole process of getting the seat shaped a bit. We're gonna see now the difference. We're gonna compare the clips. So thank you so much, Ryan.
Yeah.
You're the best.
Oh, no.
And thank you for all the trouble that we kept.
Oh no, that's what I was telling you on the phone. Like I want you to be safe and comfortable and have fun coming down here, and it's no fun if you get here and you're all stressed out, and then it's just about building a comfortable seat.
Wow, that's very nice.
Well, it's kind of undercover. It looks the same, but you'll know it's the difference when you're sitting on it. Yep.
Yeah.
All right, hop on there and try that out.
Yeah.
Like that.
Yeah, you've got toes on the ground now. And then also, like Luca was saying, you could slide over, put one foot on the peg and slide over, or vice versa. Yeah.
Yeah, try to slide the other way. Yeah, look at you.
Yeah. That's so much better. So much better.
And now you can get into play mode and you're just ready to rock. Yep.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's a beautiful bike, though. I mean, that's a good choice. Yeah. I mean, the
I'm
color
very happy.
scheme.
Very happy with this bike. Like the design and everything is just so great.
Yeah, the cool carbon fiber little
yes,
accent
we already
there.
put some carbon fiber here.
Did you guys do that?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Just to protect the tank.
Yeah, that's great.
Even like simple part of it.
Yeah.
I thought so much to the door.
I mean, it looks so clean that you would think that's a part of the bike,
Yeah.
So that was great. Yeah. Yeah.
Like, I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, and the seat, just like that, is done. It took approximately 2.5 hours, which is nothing. So I'm very happy. I can touch better with the bike now. It feels more comfortable. I feel more safe as well, which is amazing. And Ryan, as Mr. Ed's motto, helped us a lot to get that seat done in such a quick and awesome way. If you are in Oregon, make sure to check out this place. It's amazing. And people here are amazing as well.